night is alive. Whispers echo across the track. The fear circuit awakens. Seven haunted funnels, an electric elevator rising through the mist. Every corner hides a secret. "16 nations step into the darkness. Only the brave will survive the race of fear." And at the finish line, the clown waits in silence. His smile never fades.
Ready for a spine-chilling marble race?
They call it the Board of Death. Only one will survive. On one side, United States versus Spain. Germany versus India. Argentina versus Indonesia. Belgium versus Turkey. Russia versus Mexico. Vietnam versus Canada. Japan versus Philippines. And the final match, Brazil versus the United Kingdom. The Survivor's Trophy shines in the dark. The full view of the board unfolds. The fear has just begun. First deadly matchup, United States versus Spain. The shadows close in. No one leaves unchanged. The start is triggered. They rush through candles, crawling with roaches, and dive into funnel 1. Spain takes the lead, down into funnel 2, spinning near the nest of spiders. United States takes the lead, heading into the snake pit at funnel 3. A mutant spider, shaped like a skull, lurks inside a damp green well. The United States still survives, rolling into funnel 4. Up the electric elevator, a zombie hand nearby, lifeless, or maybe not. A giant spider rests on that arm, terrifying. United States enters the final stretch. The clown is near. You can feel the chill. Closer to survival, the United States drops into the last funnel. They survive, at least for now. The clown laughs, a chilling sound echoing through the dark. He knows Spain is gone. Spain falls in the deadly game. Silence takes over the track. Fans hold their breath. The fear circuit has claimed its first victim. The next victim approaches. Brazil versus the United Kingdom. Only one escapes this deadly battle. Fans, be warned. If you're scared, leave the room now. Every time the screen flickers, something terrifying will appear. A ghostly voice, reaching out from the shadows. marbles roll. Funnel 1. Both fighting for control, side by side in the chaos. Brazil enters the snake pit and stays alive for now. The United Kingdom refuses to fall into the depths, trying to pass Brazil, but fails. Viewers like the video or regret it later. The United Kingdom drops back, their will to survive fading away. Brazil rises to funnel 5. Fear takes over. Look to the right. The zombie's hand returns. Brazil is threatened, but still alive. The United Kingdom, desperate, feels its strength drained by the haunted track. Brazil reaches the final funnel. The clown seems to sleep, or maybe he's watching. The United Kingdom fights to the end, dives into the last funnel, but Brazil survives. The lights flicker, the air turns cold, and the track whispers, "Your turn will come." The end has come for the United Kingdom. The clown speaks from the darkness. 2 victims now rest in the basement, and there is room for many more. The air feels heavier. The track is hungry. Next up, Belgium versus Turkey. Only one will escape this nightmare. Subscribe to Fubecarace if you dare. The start opens, and only one will survive. Halloween brings the fear alive, and this track was built for it. Turkey moves to funnel 2, into the nest of venomous spiders. Turkey wants to stay in the game, willing to do anything to escape this cursed place. Belgium fights back, refusing to fall to the dark forces of the track. Belgium climbs the elevator, the most tense and terrifying part of the race. Turkey passes near the zombie's hand. Fear takes over. Belgium wants to survive, getting closer to the terrifying clown. Turkey panics, trying to reach Belgium. The fear is real now. Turkey gathers its last strength. Passes Belgium at the end. Belgium can only scream, but no one will hear her. The clown seems pleased, collecting more souls for his basement. 3 nations now lost, in the depths of his twisted prison. Russia and Mexico are announced, both trembling in fear of the dark forces that drain the life from every racer. The gates are closed. There is no way out. The barrier opens. The marbles roll down. The wind blows stronger, and the cold spreads across the track. Both enter Funnel 1, the nest of roaches. Russia takes the lead, heading toward Funnel 2, the nest of spiders. Fear tests the heart, but courage is born only in the shadows. Mexico finds the strength to pass. Russia feels her energy drained by the dark power of the track. Mexico reaches Funnel 4, but knows this is not the time to celebrate. There are many horrors still ahead. Russia feels her heartbeat racing out of rhythm, a true effect of Halloween. Mexico conquers Funnel 6, but feels heavy, tired. The clown watches from the shadows. Russia begins to give up. No strength left to fight. Mexico survives, escaping the clown's cursed basement. For Russia, only despair remains. The clown returns, silent but alive. He feeds on fear, watching every marble fall. His laughter echoes. No one knows if it's joy or hunger. Germany and India are called. To the track of fear, the terror is on the screen. The start is triggered. Only one will
Subscribe
survive.
to this channel.
Germany advances quickly to Funnel 2. Germany moves into the snake pit. Fear rises. The cold grows stronger across the track. Mexico gathers strength to fight, even knowing he must save energy for the end, where the clown drains every ounce of power. He stays behind, struggling against the fear. Germany rises to Funnel 5. Fear grows stronger near the zombie's hand. There are stories that it once grabbed marbles mid-race, dragging them straight to the basement. Mexico finds strength again, but still can't pass. Germany moves to Funnel 6. Mexico refuses to give up, pushes harder, overtakes Germany, and enters the final funnel, where the energy is drained completely. Germany drops into the last funnel. Now it's pure survival. Mexico endures, fighting against every shadow on the track. Germany falls to despair, and the fans can feel the chill of the clown's laughter. Chills and whispers fill the air. The tension is real. The start is triggered. Lights flash across the circuit. The game of survival begins. The Philippines moves ahead and takes funnel 2. The Philippines pushes forward, entering the snake pit, determined to stay alive. Japan drops down, but can't overtake. The Philippines keeps rolling, fighting to survive the cursed track. Japan escapes the snake pit and reaches elevator 4. The shadows move closer. Something dark watches from above. Japan climbs the elevator. Beware the zombie's hand. Japan gets neck and neck with the Philippines, but can't make the pass. His energy fades fast. The Philippines advances into the final funnel, closer than ever to the clown. Japan refuses to give up, dives into the last funnel. Now, survival is everything. Japan endures to the very end. The Philippines screams, dragged to the basement of nightmares. For those watching, the fear never ends. Argentina and Indonesia are called to the track of fear. Screams echo in the background. Voices whisper from the dark. The barrier opens. Green lights flash, and it's time for survival between them. They reach funnel 1, the pit of flying roaches. Argentina dives into the nest of venomous spiders. The fans can feel the chill. This is Halloween, where every move could be the last. Even the wind sounds like a scream. The struggle for survival is fierce. Both want to escape the clown's basement of nightmares. Argentina climbs the elevator, but the zombie's hand waits, ready to grab. Indonesia fights to stay alive, escaping the zombie's hand by inches. The crowd gasps in terror. The clown laughs from the darkness, his voice echoing across the track. Halloween feeds on their fear. Indonesia surges ahead, gaining a burst of dark energy. Despair now belongs to Argentina, fighting only to survive. The clown announces his next victim. Indonesia survives and moves to the next challenge. For Argentina, only silence remains. In this place, no one hears the screams. The track never forgives. Vietnam and Canada are called to the track of death. They fight for the last spot in the quarterfinals. 7 are gone, forever trapped in the clown's basement. The barrier opens, hearts change rhythm, the cold returns, and the moon shines brighter over the track. Both reach funnel 1, surrounded by crawling roaches. Canada pushes forward into the nest of venomous spiders. The fans can feel it, the fear crawling under their skin, the darkness closing in, the laughter echoing from somewhere deep below. Tonight, survival belongs only to the fearless. Vietnam passes the mutant spider and conquers funnel 4. The crowd shivers. Every movement echoes like a heartbeat in the dark. The air feels alive, haunted by whispers no one can explain. Vietnam climbs the shadowed elevator, heading toward funnel 5. Each step up feels colder, as if the track itself is watching. A battle for survival unfolds. Everything counts now. One mistake means a lifetime in the clown's prison. Vietnam stays strong, even under the haunted lights. Canada struggles to keep up, knowing the price of failure is unthinkable. Canada receives strength from beyond, surging past Vietnam. Vietnam fades, weak and hopeless. With the clown as his only company, Canada wins and survives the track of death. The laughter returns, and Halloween claims another soul. Eight marbles have fallen into the eternal basement. Their screams can still be heard from above, but the track of death keeps 8 survivors, for now. Indonesia and Turkey open the show of horror. Let the quarterfinals begin, the shadows return, and the fear rises once again. If you haven't subscribed to the Fubecarace channel, beware, you could be called. To play the game with no way out, the barrier opens, the marbles roll, blood warms, and the cold strikes deeper. This is Halloween on the track of death. The moon turns pale above the track. Shadows twist on the marble lanes. Whispers call from the depths. The night itself wants to play. Both marbles enter funnel 3, the pit of the venomous serpent. Indonesia pushes through to funnel 4. Turkey loses its breath. The power between the moon and the track resonates like distant stars, where the sun can never shine. Indonesia rises through the elevator of the hand, heading to funnel 5. Turkey climbs next, hoping to meet its rival again and fight for one more chance at survival. Turkey reaches funnel 6, leaving despair behind. For a moment, hope flickers, but the shadows move closer with every turn. Indonesia refuses to give in, fighting as if her soul could break free from the curse. No one wants to be dragged away by the clown, whose laughter slithers through the fog like a living thing. Turkey dives down in a desperate run for survival, but fate has already chosen. Indonesia survives, while Turkey screams echo into eternity, lost beneath the haunted marble track. Indonesia survives, and only 3 spots remain. Mexico and Canada are summoned once again. One will escape, the other will face a cruel fate in the clown's basement. The barrier opens, the marbles roll, and the track of death awakens for another battle.
Share this video with your friends!
They collide for survival in Funnel 2, where venomous spiders crawl along the walls, and every spin feels like a heartbeat made of fear. Neither wants to fall to the basement. They fight through Funnel 3, where the serpent waits, a cold hiss echoing through the dark. Mexico pushes forward, reaching Funnel 4, the path twisting tighter with every turn. Canada is close behind, refusing to vanish into the shadows. Canada closes the gap. The battle burns hotter. The tension feeds the track itself. Mexico surges toward Funnel 6, the final pit of survival. Both fight as if the night itself were watching, knowing that only one will rise, and the other will be swallowed by the darkness. Canada survives, and Mexico already knows its fate. The crowd falls silent. The lights flicker across the haunted track. The clown smiles from the shadows, adding another soul to his eternal collection. The basement whispers, "Once you fall, you never rise again." The United States and India are called once more by the voice from the darkness. The barrier opens, and only one will survive this round of horror. Funnel 1. Both enter the nest of roaches. India pushes forward and takes Funnel to among the spiders. The United States strikes back, passing India, trying to stay far from the clown's gaze. The United States descends, passing the mutant spider, racing into Funnel 4. The air grows colder. The fog wraps tighter around the track. The United States climbs the elevator, but danger waits above. The zombie's hand twitches, as if craving another victim. Every creak of the metal sounds like a heartbeat made of fear. India takes the lead, leaving the United States in despair, afraid of being dragged away by the clown. But the United States fights back, focused only on survival. Charging ahead into the final funnel, the crowd roars. The track trembles beneath the light of the blood moon. India dives in too, and survival comes down to the final funnel. The United States survives, and for India, only fear remains. The clown watches, and Halloween never ends on this track.
Subscribe to this channel.
This has been Fubecarace, the Track of Death Halloween edition. Don't miss the next horror showdown. Follow Fubecarace on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. Brazil and Japan are called to the track. They know what must be done to stay alive. This is not their first time facing the darkness. The gate opens, the lights ignite, and the marbles roll in desperation. Brazil advances fast, sliding into funnel 2 with the spiders. The crowd feels the chill, the silence before chaos, and every heartbeat sounds like thunder in the fog. Brazil descends through the path of the mutant spider, where every shadow hides a whisper of fear. Japan's energy fades, drained by the cursed marble track. Brazil climbs the elevator, heading toward funnel 5. Japan rises on the elevator of the hand, while Brazil drops into funnel 6. The line between survival and eternal darkness grows thin. Brazil edges closer to survival. Japan begins to hallucinate. Visions of despair flooding his mind. The basement of souls calling his name. Brazil survives. And on the finish line, restless spirits reach out, trying to escape the fate that awaits below. The track breathes, and the night whispers. Halloween is far from over.
Players could not endure the pressure of Halloween. They are now trapped for eternity inside the clown's realm of darkness. For survivors remain, ready to face each other simultaneously on the track of death. Only one will walk through the door of escape.
Get ready for the final race with 4 teams!
Prepare yourselves for the grand finale. The gates open. The lights flare to life. For survivors stand, but 3 will never return home. Their destiny lies in the basement's shadow. Brazil and Indonesia in funnel 2. Venomous serpents everywhere, sliding through the shadows of the track. Indonesia drops first, but that doesn't mean safety. The track hungers for fear. Brazil takes the lead, climbing the zombies' elevator. The gears creak like bones breaking. The air grows heavy, and something watches from the dark. The battle at Funnel 5 is certain. Each marble feels the pull of invisible hands, dragging them toward the basement. Indonesia breaks through, reaching Funnel 6 under the echo of screams. Brazil survives. The others fall into the darkness. This game is not for the weak, not for those who fear the night. 16 enter, but only one walks away from the track of death. The screams fade, the lights flicker, and the clown whispers to the audience, if you are watching in the dark, he can see you too.
game is over. The track of death falls silent. For now, to all who survived the fear, and to those still hiding in the dark, happy Halloween from Fubecarace. Tell us in the comments which part chilled you the most. Until next time, keep your lights on.